Hi, I'm Ryan from Kamloops, British Columbia, and this is Ryan from Kamloops. Welcome to episode 30 of Ryan from Kamloops. 30 episodes in, but we're just getting started. Thanks for the likes, comments, and all the sharing that you've been doing to help grow the show. Remember, be a friend, tell a friend. Like my new friend Tom, who has provided this week's background picture. Please send me your pictures of Kamloops to use for future episodes. My email address is ryanfromkamloops@gmail.com, and that's the same address that you can send your From Kamloops t-shirt orders to, just like Tom did. $20 each with $2 from every purchase going to People in Motion. Thanks, Tom, for the picture and the support through the purchase of your shirt. Speaking of shirts, I told you guys last week that we had even more people to add to the From Kamloops Club, but I needed a picture to show you. Well, here you go. Willie, Bryce, Lisa, Melissa, Taylor, Sheila, Kale, Lauren, Monique, Terry Lynn, Tony, Morgan, Lisa, Colin O, Rob, Terry, Jordan, Chris, Tom, Jim, Sid, Ginny, Casey, Ray, Scott, Dan, Anella, Roxana, and Ryan have all ordered shirts and are now in the club. They're actually from another club in town, Daybreak Rotary. Thank you all so much for your support, and congrats on your years of putting on the spectacular Rib Fest. Now that you've got a little free time, maybe we can talk about Spool Mac 2026. Again, be a friend, tell a friend. You'll make even more friends every time you wear your From Kamloops shirt. All right, everyone, who's ready to see who won the Mattress King recliner giveaway? I am. All right, without any further ado, the winner of the Mattress King recliner giveaway is, speaking of shirts, Cindy from Kamloops. Way to go, Cindy. Congrats on winning. So much fun. I hope you enjoy the recliner as much as I did on filming day. Thanks again to the Mattress King for the wonderful opportunity to do something a little bit different here on Ryan from Kamloops. What do you guys think? More contests? I'll see what I can do, or hopefully someone out there will see this and send me a message, just like the Mattress King did. And seriously, thanks again. All right, speaking of people that should reach out to the show, that's exactly what Nikki from Four Paws Foundation did. Who's heard of Four Paws? I actually had heard of them before, but I wasn't quite sure what they did. Well, their primary service is a no-barrier pet food bank. They provide pet food and supplies to families in need. The food bank is open on Tuesday evenings from 6 to 7, but are closed the last Tuesday of each month. And they're located at 185 Royal Avenue, right in front of the Stir. I took my son Cooper there this past Tuesday to experience the food bank for myself, and I must say that I was impressed. I then went back to talk to Nikki the next day to have a little chat about it. Here she is with me, Nikki from Kamloops. Thanks, Ryan. I am here with Nikki from Four Paws. Welcome to the show, Nikki.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you for coming.
Well, yeah, it's my pleasure. Why don't you let Kamloops know what it is you guys do here at Four Paws?
So we are effectively an organization that's focused on supporting the human-animal bond. So we know that having animals in our lives makes our personal lives and our communities better, happier, healthier. We know that people isolate less when they have an animal. They have to walk them. They have to go out and get supplies. So effectively, we're here to support that. We know that a lot of people are struggling to feed and vet their animals right now. So we're here to support that.
I love it. I saw lots of people last night when we came just collecting dog food. And then you guys help with rising vet costs as well. Am I right?
To the best of our ability, yeah, we have quite a wait list right now. We focus on the food bank. That's kind of what we shrink down to when we don't have additional resources. But we absolutely want to help with spay and neuter in particular. We definitely have some overpopulation of dogs and cats and other pets happening in Kamloops. So we want to help with that. And we also know that, often a vet crisis will happen at the worst possible time. And so even people who are normally prepared might be caught off guard, and it puts them at risk of having to surrender their pet if they can't pay for bills. So we want to keep them together.
Yeah, like right before the day before I went for my surgery, my little dog Archie broke his toe and we had to take him into the vet, and that was completely unexpected. And so I completely understand the rise in costs. So let's let people know, how can we help out? How can we get involved and help fill these shelves? Like, I was here last night and we ran out. You came back and got some extra, and now we are plumb out of dog food. So we need people to help out. How do we do it?
So we need pet food donations, and we have some awesome businesses in town. We've got the Total Pet and Bosley's Aberdeen, who have donation bins for us, so they collect. We also need financial donations. That helps us, for one thing, our operating costs. So we have this sea can that we really need. We tried to operate without it, and rodents got the best of us, so we need to rent this sea can. And to the best of our ability, we want to continue helping with veterinary costs, so financial donations as well. And most importantly, we can't do this without volunteers. We're a volunteer-run organization, and we need more. So we do need more help.
Okay, so where can we maybe send in the donations, the monetary donations, and then the volunteering? Is there a website?
There's
or
a
Facebook? What do we got?
Facebook for sure. That's our main communication platform right now, and we do have a website in the works. And we also have an email address, 4paws Food Bank, all one word, @gmail.com. So if you email or message through our Facebook page, you'll be connecting with me.
Awesome. So all that information should be on the screen now if I did my job correctly. Thanks so much, Nikki, for being on the show and reaching out to me. I think this is something really great for Kamloops.
Thanks so much for your interest, Ryan.
Of course. Anyone else want to get involved, hit up Nikki. But for now, we'll send it back to you, Ryan. Thanks, Nikki. And thanks again to everyone for having me and Cooper. Please, if you can, donate some pet food, donate some cash for costly, unexpected vet bills, or even come donate your time and become a volunteer. Get in touch with Nikki via Facebook at 4paws Food Bank, or send her an email at 4pawsfoodbank@gmail.com. Thanks again to Nikki and 4paws Foundation. Whew. Switching gears now, it's the time of the show where we head over to the House of Misfit and we find out what's going on around town with my favorite segment of the show. Here's Shows and Such with Jess from Kamloops.
Thanks, Ryan. Hey, everyone. It's Jess from Kamloops, from House of Misfit, back with Shows and Such. Unfortunately, I have but one thing for you today. Coming up on Saturday, August 30th, Craig, our CMP tour with Brain Fog and Dwayne Regretsky are playing the FE Arts Collective at 8 p.m. Tickets are $15 on fanatickets.com. That's FANNA tickets.com, and the show is 18 plus. Unfortunately, that's all I could find for this week, but if there's an event that I missed, please let us know in the comments or get in touch with me, and I can always add it to my Misfit Monthly that I released every month. You can also find a PDF version of this online, and hopefully it'll give the people an idea of what the heck is going on in this city. That's all I got. Back to you, Ryan.
Thanks, Jess. Is there anything else going on around town? We want to hear from you. Please reach out in the comments, DMs, send an email to me or to Jess, and get your event onto September's Misfit Monthly. We want this to be Kamloops' show, where anyone can come and find out what's going on in their respective smaller communities, as well as the larger, Kamloops community. And that's something that I'm personally envisioning for Kamloops, the return of Spool Mac Days in 2026. If you have any interest in helping make that a reality, please reach out to me ASAP. Or maybe you're like, hey Ryan, what is Spool Mac Days? Well, ask me in the comments. Let's get some conversations going. Getting something like Spool Mac Days back to where it used to be is going to take a lot of effort and teamwork. But I really do feel and believe that we are all better when we work together. Speaking of working together, I had Bianca from SRD Canines of BC on the show last week to promote the dog lovers market that they put on last weekend. Well, while I was at the market, I met so many cool dog-related business people that I thought, hey, here's my top 5 for the week. I'm hoping to get some of these fine folks as full-fledged guests in the future, but for now, here's the top 5 dog-related businesses that I met last weekend. Number 5, Sydney's Sanctuary Dog Resort. You're going away and you need a dog sitter? Well, try Sydney's. Number 4, Wag the Dog Bakery. I like treats, and I know that Archie does too. Right, Archie? Archie, want a treat? Here you go, buddy. Number 3, Northern Noses Grooming. I spoke with them, and they're all about fear-free grooming. Archie hates getting his nails done. This might be good to try out next time. Number 2, Rough Start Rescue. This is actually where we got Archie. We love Rough Start. And the number 1 dog-related business that I met last weekend is Trooper Scoopers. They'll come with their troop and scoop up your dog poop. All right, that is it for the top 5 this week. My last treat for Archie. I'm still looking for suggestions, though, for future top 5s in the comments. Please let me know of your ideas, Kamloops. And just like that, yeah, we're out of time for this week's show anyway. My thanks again to Nikki from Four Paws, Jess in the House of Misfit, Sydney Sanctuary, Wag the Dog Bakery, Northern Noses Grooming, Rough Start Rescue, Trooper Scoopers, Bianca from SRD Canines of BC for all of the introductions, everyone who comments, likes, and shares the episodes. Huge thanks to anyone that's bought a shirt, everyone at Daybreak Rotary, the Mattress King. Congrats again to Cindy from Kamloops. Until next week, look for the positivity in your life. Knowledge is power. Kids are the future. Bye, everyone. Bye, Archie.